Hello, Reed Johnson here. We have completed modeling our smartwatch and we've created a great rendering of it. Now it's a great time to share it out. So let's go ahead and do that. In the render window is where we left off last. We created a great rendering. Before we move on to sharing, I want to share one other way to render this. Over here we had the enable ray tracing. We rendered this smartwatch on our computer, then we saved the image out. Another way to render this is cloud rendering. If we click on cloud rendering, this brings up the cloud rendering window. I can actually click start rendering, and this will render out on the cloud and give me an image back without processing on my own computer whatsoever. It's another great way to do a rendering. At the same time, I have a rendering gallery down at the bottom of my screen. I'm going to expand this, and you'll notice that Fusion 360 has been doing some renderings in the cloud in the background as we have been working. These are great little extra images that have been happening as we've been working along. And we can use these when we share our model out. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to switch back to the model environment. So I click on the render environment, switch back over here to the model environment. And now to share, I come up to the File menu, File, Share, and I can share to the Fusion 360 gallery. That's going to bring an window up on the right hand side. It's going to say loading images, and then you'll see next it says you want to apply this to a new project or an existing project. I'm going to click on new project. I click that one time. You'll notice I've got my screen capture here. I can have that. Whatever I click first will be my cover image, so it's important that I click on the image I want to highlight first. Then I can click some of these renderings if I'd like to. I can give this a project title and call this Smartwatch. I can change the category. Perhaps I'd like this to be in the electronics category. I can give this a description. And then towards the bottom I can add in some tags, and I can send this out to the Fusion 360 gallery. Move this window up so you can see the tags here. I can add tags, and at the very bottom, of our screen here, I can switch this up so you might be able to see it better. I can click Publish. And that's going to send my project out to the Fusion 360 gallery. When it's done, it says the project's been uploaded successfully, and I can open up the project. That's going to open up the project in the Fusion 360 gallery. So here it is, the smartwatch, and it's loaded up here. You can see my information with my profile I've entered in and this gallery project I've now submitted. I'm going to hit close on this and show you one other alternative for sharing. If you'd like to work on this project with somebody else, another way to share is to come to my data panel, and here in the folder I'm working in, I can invite other people to work with me. I can click on the People tab, and I can invite my friends with their email addresses, or my coworkers, those who I want to work with me on this project. I can click Invite, and they will also be able to access the files that I am working on. And that's it. You guys have done a great job following along, created a smartwatch model, and you've 3D printed, created the file for 3D printing, and shared your project out. Thanks so much for joining me.